Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing your personalized reading. Can't wait to get into it. By the way, I did another one, a personalized reading, but it is a channeled one. I'm working on the editing at the moment and will be released on the channel very soon, so look forward to that if you love your channeled messages. And let's get straight into it. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, as you know, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. If you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile today, you will also find a timestamp for that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the reading where we shuffle your cards and find out which pile your Spirit guides or Spirit has picked for you. Okay, so let's see what cards we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got Morning Dew Girl. For pile number 2, you've got White Rose of Hope. And for pile number 3, you've got Flower Spirit. If you prefer to pick your pile or piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the Green Moss Agate. For pile number 2, you've got the Sodalite. And for pile number 3, you've got the Cherry Quartz. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the reading that you're meant to hear. Perhaps you have more than a personal reading in today's overall reading. So trust your intuition and let it lead the way. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this section has been created for you so that you can do just that. In a moment after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay, so let's get straight into it. We need one more here. There we go. 4. There we go. And 4. Right. So let's see what signs we've got for each pile. For pile number 1, the signs are Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. The signs for pile number 2 are Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, as well as Leo. The signs for pile number 3 are Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that the next section is all about Spirit picking your pile for you. If you're interested in checking that out for today's reading, please stick around. If this is something that you're not interested in for today's reading, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. If you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile for you today, welcome. This is your section. As you know, we assign a different tarot card to each pile. So the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress pile number 3. I will be shuffling your cards to see which one draws my attention, and the one I miss or don't pass on. There we go. Don't pass on is the one that is the chosen pile for you. So pile number 1 is your chosen pile by Spirit. Okay, so my dear soul family, these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading. I hope you've enjoyed them and that you found them easy for you to I want to say that you found that they made it easy for you to find your pile. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to your personal reading. Today we'll be taking a look at, apologies, just felt like I saw something moving and I felt a bit shocked for a moment. All right, so we're taking a look at your personalized message. These are, looks like you've got this card. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If at any point you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. Actually, it might be this one. There we go. You'll always find that I list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful green moss agate. Your significator card is the, looks like you've got another card here, is the Morning Dew Girl. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's check out your oracle cards first. You've got balance with the keyword the juggler. All right. Morning Dew Girl. So you've also got the Death card. And you've got Molting. Right. You've got the 14th I Ching hexagram with the keyword fortune. Lovely hexagram. And you also have limping. This is the 39th hexagram. Okay. So at any point during the reading when we need to, I will be quickly reading out the quick general message of this hexagram as well as this hexagram. All right, now all we need to do is take a look at your tarot cards so that we have a full picture of what your personal message is. You've got the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, as well as the King of Wands. I feel like we can absolutely fit one more card towards the end. And you've got the Fool card. Very interesting card towards the end for sure. Okay, so what is your personal message? Morning Dew Girl, there's something about start early. The Juggler, it seems to me like your personal reading is talking about how you have so many things at the moment to handle at the same time. You could even be bending over backwards, trying to make sure that they are all taken care of. All of these different things with the Queen of Cups that you really care about. With the Hierophant here, it truly shows that you are absolutely on the right path. You're doing the right thing for yourself. You're being committed, and you are at the moment on a path to learning some very important things that will lead, with the Ten of Pentacles, to a lot of abundance, whatever abundance means to you, or even results, great results, even ones that you're not expecting, and will also lead, with the Page of Pentacles and the Fool card, to a powerful new beginning. Whether you are seeing this or not, there's an absolute powerful beginning awaiting you. And so your personal reading is saying, although it is painful with the Three of Swords, you will really love the results that what you're committing to will be giving you in the future, especially as mentioned with the abundance and the new beginning. It's going to take a bit of time for this molting, because there's like this molting process going on in your energy of your cards. There's a Death card, an end, and there's the Fool card. There's a new beginning, which means with the molting here, you're currently, whether you realize it or not, you're shedding out the old and replenishing and renewing. You're building a new life, whether you realize it or not. And so you can see with the Fortune hexagram, again, that all of these things that you're taking care of at the same time, and perhaps could be very, what can I say, very hard to focus on these different things. But your reading is saying that you're going to be very fortunate with all of the things that you are currently handling now. Now, there's a very interesting message that I'm seeing here. Do you see this blue bird who kind of likes this swan right there? There's a kissing scene right after, and someone who's utterly shocked. We understand what this card means on its own in the Three of Swords, but in the context of your reading, I'm seeing something along the lines of, at the moment, you've got something very lucrative, something is amazing about you, and it's really attracting so many people or opportunities, depending on what this is. Great opportunities or great people on your path towards you that will love to either work with you or be in a relationship with you or to share their opportunities with you. Again, this is depending on what it is that you're handling. You will find that this will, I don't know if this is like an appropriate word to say, piss someone off. I don't think that's a bad word, right? I think it's going to piss other people off, someone at least, who will not like the sudden change or shock of how there's someone who's suddenly attracting special things or people or opportunities into their lives. You can see it even here with the Ten of Pentacles, massive abundance is coming into your life. This person here that didn't like it seems to be writing something, and it reminds me of media or word of mouth. Specifically reminds me of a smear campaign. Now, the way this bear is unhinged and looking at this person trying to do their smear campaign, looks like this person may think that they would have an effect, but really the fact is it's not going to have an effect at all. Perhaps a naive way thinking that they could ruin something for you. But it looks to me with the King of Wands again and again that you will be in such a powerful position, perhaps of that, because of that amazing thing that you have, that people or this situation at large will be bending the knee for you. Like things will be working out in your favor, is all I'm trying to say. And your destined new beginning will happen despite what others may feel towards that great privilege that you're currently getting or forming or becoming. So stay committed to your course. And as you can see, your reading is saying this, the phase that you're going into at the moment is the toughest of them all. After that, you'll be in a powerful position, and with the Death card, the things that you don't like about it will end, and there will be a new destined journey that you will absolutely love, a one that you will begin with a lot of power, with a lot of sort of bending the knees, like things working to your favor, people wanting to do things the way that you like, you having a big say. Your reading is showing that someone will try, out of pain with the Three of Swords, to try to stop this, because it looks like it may be jealousy, it may be also not just jealousy, but it could be a fear of you taking something from them. It could be really anything. Let's just take a look at what your reading wants to say here, since it is mentioned. So is there anything that you want to be careful with? Is this like telling you to relax about it, or what is it saying? The Star card. It's saying that it just comes with the package of becoming a star. It is what it is. You know how every great privilege comes with, its responsibilities and the things that you handle with, the things that you need to deal with these things. And here it seems that you will have someone here and there not liking it, trying to do something, but you're in such a powerful position that even the people around them are like, what are you even trying to do? Okay, whatever. So yeah, you're reaching stardom in this pile. You're reaching somewhere super high, and it's destined to become your next new beginning in your life. You're going to be very fortunate. And so on and on, the reading keeps pointing to something very important. To get there, you want to focus very well on this time of your life. You want to make sure you're committed. You are very aware with the Hierophant of what needs to get done, how to get it done properly. Pay attention. And most importantly, with the Morning Dew Girl, which is your significator card, there is something about start early. So I don't know what this is, but perhaps it could be talking about wake up early to deal with the important things that you need to begin with, that you need to finish. Or it could be talking about how the early bird gets the worm, kind of like if you start very early, you get your benefits early, or you get opportunities first. It's really going to depend from one person listening to this reading to another. But the main gist here is very powerful advice of always starting early. Wake up early or earlier if you have to, in case you have to start your projects early. The earlier you begin with handling all of these things, the better you become at dealing with them, and the sooner they end. So Death and Morning Dew is like the sooner you begin to deal with the things maybe that you are trying to avoid, the sooner with the Death card that they end and are released out of your life. So do at this phase of your life what you need to do, because you're really changing skin, you're changing life, you're shedding skin, you're shedding life, and a new one is destined to begin. And before we continue with your reading, I want to read the fortune and the limping cards, the general message, so that we get the extra message that we're meant to get during this point of your reading. Okay, so this is the 14th hexagram, and the overall picture is, it says, the fortune hexagram is about prosperity, success, and growth. When softness and firmness come together, it results, the balance here, interesting. It results in significant achievements. Acting at the right time will bring positive results. Your right time is early. Start things early. And by the way, if you're doing something in business and investment, since it's mentioned here, it says the right direction and strategy can lead to substantial returns. This hexagram shows a gathering of resources that won't be wasted. Wonderful. And if you want to read the rest in terms of relationship and health, I will leave it right there. Oh, sorry. Hold on. There we go. I will leave it right there so you can pause and read it. Right. Let's now take a look at the 39th hexagram. There we go. And we'll again look at the overall picture. It says, the limping hexagram speaks of facing challenges and difficulties. However, this doesn't mean everything is unfavorable. When we recognize challenges and decide to pause or adjust our direction, it indicates wisdom. Moving towards the southwest is favorable. Interesting. While northeast should be approached with caution. This might suggest that progress in certain directions will be smoother, whereas other paths might require extra care. So it overall looks like if you face the difficulties at hand, you will be very fortunate. Be careful, there may be directions that are smoother than others. It doesn't mean that you should leave one in favor of another. It looks like you're meant to do all of these things, in fact, together. Just don't be discouraged. If you find that one requires more attention from you, give it that attention, and always have the open-mindedness to adjust your direction and how you're doing things based on the feedback that you are getting. So yeah, deal with everything. Make sure that you're dealing with all of these important things. Make sure that you begin early always. That's going to be a key factor to helping you end this difficult phase early. And know that you're going to be very fortunate, especially if you start early, and understand that some things may be smoother than others. Let it take its time and be flexible to adjusting according to the feedback that you are getting. Right, so let's continue with your personal reading. My dear pile number 1, these are all the details that I'm seeing that you're meant to hear as your personal message. You've got the 8 of Cups. You keep getting something about an end or a leave. Right. You've got the 8 of Wands. The 5 of Swords. The Page of Wands. As well as the Ace of Swords. Your reading keeps insisting on showing you the idea that you will soon be leaving, with the 8 of Cups, the life that you are already living. Whether this is your job or maybe even your whole life. You can see with the molting card, you can see with the Death on one end and the Fool on the other. You can see it with the 8 of Cups. There's an insistence that very soon you'll be leaving the life that you are living in today and moving on to a new exciting page with the Page of Wands. But you want to be careful. This walking away, this change, this leaving of the current situation towards the other is going to happen very quickly with the 8 of Wands. So much so that it may be tempting for you to want to go back. I don't know why you have that. I will have your deck right here to remember to answer this question. But do you see the gesture in this card going like this? Like, hey, you want the key to go back. This moth, if the moth gets too close to the light, she'll be burnt. It's the card of the Five of Swords. You're either going to win or lose. It's a very important, pivotal moment. As things move quickly, you will either think, yes, I'm going to continue to do what I need to do, and your new exciting beginning shall properly begin, or you'll be somehow, for one reason or the other, tempted to go back. And it's very interesting because your limping card was actually specifically talking about directions. Something around north being good. You even have the star card. North, keep moving forward. South may not be that favorable. Going back is not that favorable. So you have something along these lines, definitely in your personal reading today, that's saying once these changes start to happen, you want these changes to start happening, continue to look only forward. Don't look back. I don't know why you have that. We'll check that in a moment. You look back, you lose. You continue to look forward with excitement, you win. Now, with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords, this is a totally new, exciting page, and it will require from you new strategies with the Ace of Swords and the baby here. New strategies, new way of looking at things, new way of planning things, new ways of taking actions. Everything is very new. You won't be handling your life in the same way you did before, and that's great, because if you ask me, here with the Ace of Swords, it looks like you're super focused on one thing that you really care about, that you want to nurture, whereas in your past, which is the right now, it seems like you're bending over backwards, trying to handle so many things at the same time. Also, your future looks very fortunate. That's another energy that keeps repeating itself in your reading. It looks like the north, your future, the forward, is where your dreams lie with the star card. So this all makes me ask and go back again. Why would you be guided not to look forward? Like, shouldn't you be wanting to move towards this excitement? What is so tempting in your past that you would be tempted to look forward because of? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, maybe something was working out for you in a harmonious way. This specific Eight of Pentacles, maybe you're like, but I don't know. Maybe you're scared. You're like, but I'm scared. Maybe this was working out for me. It's safer. Maybe it's wiser. Perhaps. Nine of Wands. The guardedness. Maybe you want the safety, the protection of something from the past. You're like, but wait a minute. It's more comfortable. Comfortable? Yeah, like in the future with the Nine of Wands, you have to perhaps fight more. You have to stay strong up to a certain point, really, with the Page of Wands. You won't have to do that forever. It's like this in-between time where you just have to persevere with the Nine of Wands. Where with the guardedness also with the Nine of Wands will mean also that you're looking towards the safety of the past. Looking towards the safety of the past, something was working. It's kind of like, if it ain't broken, why fix it? But remember why you're handling all of these things at the same time, I guess, is what I would say. Always remember what it is that you want, and not it is what you're afraid of. Because sometimes it is our own fears that are debilitating us from our huge potential and the very things that we want in life. You've got the star card. You're moving forward to an amazing dream forward. Keep marching towards it, is what the reading is saying. Don't look back in fear. Don't look back in anger. I heard her say. Just heard it, so I had to say it. Don't look back at what could have worked, what was amazing, if you're already going towards your dreams. Just want to make sure I answered it. Why shouldn't pile number 1 look back just one last time? King of Swords, it's the wisest thing you can do for yourself. It is going to debilitate you from properly planning for things, doing the right thing for yourself, and taking actions on the intelligent plans that you have. So you do have very intelligent plans. Okay, so you know what you're doing. Right, I feel better now. Oh, Nine of Cups, you know this is the direction of your dreams. And also the elephant reminds me of the god Ganesh, the Hindu god Ganesh, which is the remover of obstacles. Also, Ganesh is the god of abundance. So you got these two elements here. Keep moving forward. Choose to remove the obstacles rather than have cold feet and go, I don't know, maybe this is scary. Don't be scared. It might be a new experience for you with the Fool card. Totally new territory. Don't be afraid. Continue to do what you know will fulfill your dreams, is what your reading is absolutely showing you. And as you go along, you will understand what are the new requirements to this new beginning, just like a new mother who instantly takes on the role of a mother, and she learns as she goes along. Every single person that has a child, which I would say, I don't know the statistics, most women, I would say, most, if I'm right, have children. So they all have to go through that experience, and if they care, they all do a pretty good job. So it's like, don't worry, you really care about this. Take that step into this powerful role that you're stepping into. And don't forget, things will bend the knee for you. Things will work out to your favor constantly with this new beginning. So if there's always one thing that could be a sign for you, if you can do it or not, just look around you and you will see that things are working in your favor constantly. That will be your sign that you're moving in the right direction, that your personal reading was showing you that you are more than capable of handling this. You'll be in your natural element handling this. You'll have fun with the Page of Wands, even doing it. And you will learn along the way what are the new ways in which you can do things in this new direction. So yeah, it's exactly saying the same thing. Don't look back trying to get the safety or the thing you're used to with the Eight of Pentacles, because it's a card of mastery. Maybe you've gotten used to the old, you know what to do in the old, versus the new. It's a totally new territory. You're smart, your reading is saying. You're very smart. This is the King of Swords, the smartest archetype. You're very smart. You've got a great plan. Follow it and learn to remove obstacles in your way rather than looking back towards the comfortable, what you know how to do best. All right, so the last thing I want to do is ask guidance. Any particular advice on this phase that you're in, with the starting early, keep moving forward, handle these different things that you need to handle. Now we understand in the in-between phase that you're in, since you're moving from one direction to another. Whether you realize it or not, you will be. So any guidance there, my dear pile number 1? Four of Pentacles. There's something about always get your things from the source of it. I don't know why, but it's there. We'll see. Always get things from the source, like maybe information. Always get information from the source. Get the best things from the right place. Ooh, look at that. Strength. It's powerful energy, but you can absolutely handle it because you're a powerful person. The Hanged Man. It's an in-between phase. Do it lovingly and enjoy it. Crazy to hear, but enjoy it. And the Queen of Pentacles. You've got all of these different things that you're handling. Give it attention equally. Give it love, nurture, care equally. And it, with the Queen of Pentacles, be giving you back the life that you want. So basically, your guidance is wait it out, this in-between phase. You're not going to be uncomfortable like this for long. Just let it take its time. Nurture every part of it equally with equal love and attention, and be intelligent in how you handle this. It looks like you've got the tools to make it work, to make even the hardest and more scariest things be malleable for you. You've got important tools given to you by Spirit, whether this is connections, money that you have aside, time, love, the love that people have for you. I don't know, but or tools that I can't think about, but you really have important tools. Putting my examples to the side and focusing on yours, you've got important tools that will make even the hardest things malleable and bend the knee. They will do what you want, or things will work in the way that you want. You've got the tools for it. Use it. Remember that you have these tools. Also, the Four of Pentacles, this particular Four of Pentacles, there's something about either get what you need straight from the source, or depending on which one resonates with you, you have a lot of something, give it in exchange for something else. Maybe. But it's there. You've either got a lot that you can use to your favor, or get what you need directly from the source. And we've already talked about, of course, the Queen of Pentacles, Hanged Man. Enjoy your time. It's uncomfortable, yes, but enjoy it. Crazy to hear, but enjoy it. Obviously, you can't. That's why you're getting this guidance. Enjoy this time and know that it's only a matter of a very small time that you'll be walking away from all of this. And it is going to be a lovely memory that you will look back to always and go, oh, look at me. I was waking up early, or I started doing all these things early. I made it work out for me. I was committed. And I've created, because of that, this amazing, exciting new page for myself. I persevered even when I wanted to go back and look back. I didn't. I continued on my path. And now I have something that I really care about. I love. I'm excited about. And I can't wait to make it grow. And yeah, my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your message. I'm starting to look at this card again, the Queen of Cups. Remember, you've got something that others will absolutely love. Yeah, this was your personal reading, and I hope you truly enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your personal reading. Today, as you know, we're doing a personalized reading to you. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing, we got 2 cards here. The names of any of the decks that I use at any point of the reading, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, before we begin, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite. Your significator card is the White Rose of Hope. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and take a look at your oracle cards first. So you've got birthing, the release. How interesting. All right, looks like this mother is ready. It looks like you're on the precipice of some major new beginning or major new creation or something. Let's see. Like something is happening here for sure for this pile. You've got the 22nd I Ching hexagram with the keyword grace. We will be reading about this hexagram during the reading. You've got gift. Wow. Okay. You've got flight. We've got different wings here on the flight card. And you've got ecotone. Right, let's now take a look at your tarot cards so that we have a full picture of what your personal reading is saying to you. And you've got the Ace of Swords with consciousness. It's weird. I've been suffering with the weirdest words recently. Right, so you've got the Knight of Swords with fighting. The Five of Swords with comparison. The Ten of Wands with suppression. You've got the Four of Wands with participation. The Six of Cups with the dream. And let's take this one. And you've got, the Hierophant card with the nothingness. All right, I really feel this one. I'm going to pull it out as well as this one and that one. And finally, this one. Okay, so what are we seeing here? You've got the dream here. You've always imagined something that you really wanted. This dream card gives me this idea that you felt that this dream was completely out of reach. It just gives me that idea. Seeing it right next to the nothingness, which is the concept of shunyata, the Sanskrit word shunyata, meaning from nothing, everything has been created. You can pretty much see what I'm seeing here for you in your personal reading. A faraway dream, but one that you greatly desired. Something that you would always daydream of. Oh, if that would happen for me. But how? It's nearly impossible. You can see here that it's far from impossible. What you think is impossible, your personal reading is showing you, that is soon going to be absolutely possible. In fact, right now, as you're watching this reading, you're in that phase of creation. Dare I say, which I noticed here from the very beginning, dare I say, you're towards the end of that creation. That dream is about to be birthed in your life. So White Rose of Hope, this is a reading telling you to have hope. Don't let go and think that something is impossible, because it's absolutely possible for you. Don't push it out of your life energetically. Be mindful of how you think about things, because it absolutely matters. Your mind is the creation. It is what creates your reality. So continue to have faith, the Knight of Swords. Continue to have faith, and only faith. Don't let your thoughts fight you, your limiting beliefs, ideas that it can't happen for you, or even the very things that happen in your life that makes you think that this thing is not possible. Be the very thing that fights your faith. Keep the faith intact. You can observe what happens in your life, the things that beat you down, or sometimes you beat it down. Don't let that be your plus or minus to that faith. Also, don't let the heaviness of the things, of the experiences that you've gone through, and the things that are currently holding you back from it, to be another aspect that hinders your faith. Your reading is super focused on how you want to be graceful with yourself. Don't give ultimatums. If this doesn't happen, then that's not going to happen. Oh, how can someone like me have a dream like that? How can this happen? Your reading is saying be graceful towards yourself and be much kinder than that. And realize that it's one thing that you're going through these difficulties and the heavy things. It's one thing that you sometimes win and you sometimes lose. Life is full of ebbs and flows. All of that should never interfere with your faith and the knowing that you are going to have this impossible dream happen. Because right now, this is exactly what's happening. With the Four of Wands, it talks about celebration and elevation. It looks like you're very quickly, energy, do you see the spirals here? Very quickly, energy is changing around you in a massive way, whether you realize it or not. There's something about the four elements working in your favor. I will not leave you like that. I will check what this means for you in a moment. But it's like things are moving very quickly for you, and they're a spiral movement upwards, because the Four of Wands is the card of elevation. So energy is moving. The energy of creation is moving very quickly for you, and soon you'll be absolutely flabbergasted and surprised by that very thing reaching your world as a gift, that you will not believe how what you thought was impossible, how could it happen, to be absolutely possible for you. And the wings here and the flight in your reading is saying something interesting. Two things, actually. First thing, there are different ways to get there or fly there. If it's not happening in the way you think in your mind, it doesn't mean you're not going there. Maybe you just have different wings, and your flight patterns are different. You've got the albatross that is able to use the air pressure to its favor and can go for long flights without even flapping its wings, using that air pressure. You've got the bees, or like the, what is it called? The hummingbird. So these two creatures need to have like super fast movement, because their bodies are relatively heavier. So you can see that there are different ways to go there. Your reading is saying you just have a different wing, a powerful one, an amazing one in its own way, and you will learn more about it as you go through your journey. So trust the process, because you don't need to, let's say, trust it for long, although it's wonderful to always keep the faith, which is your main part of your reading. The other part is talking about how you're on the precipice of this great birth, this great surprise of you receiving this massive wish in your life at the moment. So let's take a look at the eco tone. First of all, we've understood that you, at this point of your life, more than ever, you want to keep that hope, because you're co-creating. You have a hand here, the mind. That's probably the water, the yellow. You have a hand here with the mind in the co-creation process, and you want to think laser focused on how you're going to get there, what you can do right now to get there, if anything, and to absolutely know with certainty that you're going there. That's why you're receiving this personal reading today. It is there to tell you that it's going to happen. So back to the ecotone. Let's see what this says. The ecotone. So an ecotone is the unique space that exists between two ecosystems. Interesting. The flora and fauna in an ecotone can be different from either of the surrounding ecosystems. Very interesting. So yeah, making each transition zone a place of its own. This card invites us to hone in on the spaces of transition and notice the characteristics within the in-betweens. In moving from one place to another, it can be easy to focus on arriving at the destination and jump straight over the juicy stuff in the middle. This card could also represent the beautiful spaciousness that exists between and outside of binaries, such as two opposing truths or two different identities. You know, you do have the comparison card here, I must say. The two different things. We did talk about this card being sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some. Which means that whether you realize it or not, this sometimes winning and sometimes losing is actually your sign that you are currently in between worlds. Sometimes you feel like, hey, something is working here, and then maybe it doesn't work out. So you're in an energetic space where these two energies are at play. And so you have a taste of each at the moment. Sometimes you're like, oh, yeah, that is a faraway dream, but hey, I just got a glimpse of it. I got a taste of it. I got something, a benefit of it. I got something here. And at other times, it goes away. So all I'm trying to say is that take this as a sign, is what your reading is saying, rather than a discouragement or a driver to have more motivation at the moment. Don't let it drive you. Clicking on the plus minus buttons. When it happens well, you click on a plus button and you go, yay, it's going to happen maybe one day for me. And then when it goes wrong, you click on the minus button and you go, that's not going to happen for me. It doesn't look like it's likely to happen for me. But rather than that, take it as your sign that things are changing here. There's a change of energy. You're so close that you're starting to enjoy the new ecosystem that you're getting into, and you still are affected sometimes by the old ecosystem that you came from when you were going all through these challenges and heaviness back then. So take it as a sign. Whenever things go up and down, sometimes you're like, yay, I did it, or yay, this worked out. And sometimes, what was I thinking? Was this even meant to work? These are all transitional, normal emotions your reading is saying when you are in between two worlds. And that's where you're at the moment. You're, in fact, so close to that new ecosystem that more often than not, you're going to start seeing more positive things. So don't let now the negatives, as you would call it, from the other world, because I just don't want to veer off course, but negatives are the very things that change us. And so I don't want to say they're negative or bad, but we're just going to call it that for the sake of the reading. So don't let the negatives from the old discourage you from seeing how there are several positive things that are happening as you're entering and spiraling upwards. And spiral is what? It's up and down, but it's upwards. Up and down, and it's upwards. So overall, with the ebbs and flows, overall, if you look at the trajectory of your path, you'll see that you're overall moving upwards, even if there's an ebb and a flow. So yeah, know that you're gonna get there. Maybe you won't recognize your unique sort of wings that are going to take you there, but ultimately you're absolutely going to love your unique wings that you've created to get there. And you're going to be very proud of it, and you're going to love how the circumstances, your past, your present, and even your future are all playing a part in giving you these unique pair of wings that nobody has to get there. And very funny, right now, right next to me, I have a stamp that I was keeping on the side that I use on my journals. And it's funny, you have wings. And I just looked at that and went, oh my God, there's another message for pile number 2 about wings. How crazy is that? It says here, je me sens pousser des ailes. It means I feel like I have wings. So that's definitely a direct message to you, I feel, having seen this synchronicity. And very soon, I'll try to find out what this soon means to you. If the reading chooses to show us, you will really feel like, oh my God, I've got these wings to take me there, to take me towards these dreams. It's happening for me. Your reading is saying a major dream is about to happen right now, and you're not going to believe it. So let's see. It's like the universe's gift to you, or rather, to be honest, I feel like it is your gift to you, to be honest here. It is the gift of the hope and the work that you've done to take yourself towards this dream. And this is how the universe works. This is how your consciousness works. You are the real creator of everything. So, and look at the wings here. Oh my God, I'm suddenly seeing a lot of wings for you. Do you see that? Oh no, I'm so sorry. In the gift card, you've got the wings right there. So there's something about soon you will feel like, oh my God, I have wings. I can easily get there. I can take myself there. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. You've got the Four of Cups with turning in. You've got the Thunderbolt. This is the Tower card. Oh, wow. Do you see how focus and concentration changes things? This figure is in a meditative mode, just like this one. And so it shows you how your consciousness, how your thoughts are massively at the moment pushing things out. You know what this reminds me of? It's so funny. This quote of, if you don't have a plan, the world will have a plan for you. So I see people moving here. And it's kind of like this energy is so powerful. It's going to move things, including people. And I don't know why you have this in your reading, but including people who may not have a plan and may be part of your plan. Dare I say that? Well, I'm not going to judge a message. Perhaps that's just life. Sometimes we have a plan and sometimes we don't, and we're all part of this, right? So I'm not going to judge the message. I'm going to ask, what is it trying to say? Clinging to the past with the Five of Cups. Whoa. Eight of Swords with guilt. What's up here? And then the Two of Pentacles with moment to moment. Well, there's something interesting. The people who don't have a plan here are particularly in your life those who maybe disappointed you or hurt you in the past. This is why it's so relevant for you to hear it. It's not a reading saying, okay, because I thought that was like, I don't know. Again, I'm not going to judge a message. It could be right for you. And again, it's not wrong. Sometimes we were part of other people's plans, and sometimes other people are part of our plans. We don't always have a plan, do we? So in any case, your reading is particularly talking about those who hurt you in the past. Five of Cups, disappoint you, hurt you. Those who were living rent-free in your mind for so long. It looks like you're cutting cords with them and you're finally free, mentally free and energetically free to go along your path. You will not be encountering these types of people in your life, at least in the intense way that you did before, because you're growing out of this level of your life. You're maturing, you're growing. You're moving into another level, leveling up consciously. And these are the sort of people that are out of your life. Yeah. If what I have analyzed in the beginning resonates with you, then that's your message, obviously, as well, of being part of each other's plans. And so, and it could be, some people are now going to be part of your plan. But when we did look at the clarification, this seems to be more like the people who were vibrating in low frequency, you know, guilt, shame, fear, all of that, who weren't easy to deal with. They were living rent-free. It feels like you, first of all, have removed them out of your mind, cleared them out of your mind with the Ace of Swords, and thus they are forever out of your life. Okay, but yeah, if I channeled the other idea, it still holds true for someone listening there. All right, so what are we seeing? Your conscious level is very strong here. Energy is very strong. So strong that I see you moving from it affecting you sometimes. There's something about you are more and more tuning into that creative energy of the universe by absolute focus, not letting what others say, the past experiences, the disappointments, things like that, what we've seen in the card, get in your way. We see with the Two of Pentacles that you're moving gracefully at the moment in your life. Or this is guidance, move gracefully and make sure you don't let anything affect you. Or maybe it's both. You're doing that and you're getting the guidance to continue to do that. In this in-between time, always tune in and make sure that on the inside, you're calm, tranquil, and you are safe in the knowing that you are the creator and you're the one who's going to create that impossible. And one of the big benefits that you're getting out of this is the push of the people who were living rent-free, who could have hurt you and disappointed you in the past. You're moving past all of this and you're cutting cords with these people. The release of both the old and welcoming the new. You are being released, or your wish is being released into your life. Before we fill up this part of your reading, it's very interesting. I'm going to stay true to how the cards formed and see what your next message right here is. Wow, creation again. So you've got the Empress with creativity. And you've got the Ten of Cups with harmony. Do you see that? Your reading keeps pointing to one true fact for you. Harmony and inner happiness leads to the creation of your dreams. That's the secret. Shunyata. If you want to create at any point anything impossible that you're really dreaming of into your life, if you really want to create it, the focus is all about inner harmony, peace, and happiness. The more you attune to that energy your reading is showing you, the more you'll be able to create whatever it is that you dream of in your life. And that's happening right now. Looking at your cards, you must be doing both because you're in the middle, remember? So somehow you must be applying this advice, and it is here to tell you to continue to focus on that. That's what you're doing absolutely right. That is what is birthing this major dream into your life. Now I'm so curious. What is that major dream in your life? And I'm not sure actually. Perhaps most of you already know. But if you don't know, we'll pull out cards. I mean, it is your big dream, but maybe you have several. So let's see. What is this dream going to be like? For pile number 2, please. So you've got the Page of Swords with mind. There's absolutely something about your mind being the machine, so to speak, that creates that dream for you. You keep getting that message, so remember that. But in any case, we're now answering the question about your dreams. Going with the flow, Ace of Cups. You keep getting that. You see, go with the flow. Trust the process. Be in your harmony, peace, and love. Enjoy life for now. Yeah, I will read it as the dream, but just pointing out what I'm seeing. And look at that. You've got the Three of Pentacles with guidance. work with your guides by following this particular guidance. Remember when we said, and it falls right under the hands, and we were about to understand or further clarify what the hands here are. And it looks like you are working with major forces, with the universe, with your guides, with your mind. And so even with the very thing that you're creating, you're working with it now. So these could be these 4 aspects. And so your part, your hands in this, is the guidance that you are getting in today's reading. And that's why it's super important for you to be laser focused and internally happy. Not attached to it. Yeah, it would be lovely to have it, but enjoy the journey for now. So what is this dream? It is something that will absolutely flabbergast you, because it will blow your mind, literally, because it is something that you know, that feeling I'm getting here. It's like this dream where you think, yeah, it could happen. I mean, it happened to some people, but to actually live it is like another thing. Like, it's crazy to live it. How can I find an example? I feel like I understand this energy, but I need to think about something. What's an example of that? Like, I don't know, thinking, oh my God, I would love to work this specific job, for example, and it was just like something you envisioned, but actually living it and doing it, that's another level. Or maybe you've always wanted to, for example, look a certain way, and you know it's possible because you're working on it. Let's say you're eating healthier, you're exercising, you're taking care of your skin, this and that, and it actually happens. It's like one thing to envision it, and it's another to live it, you know? Maybe you've envisioned you'd have a lot of wealth one day, and yeah, it's one thing to imagine it and another to actually have it, right? So I can go on and on with the examples of these things when we're at a point where it's so far away, but we know it may happen, but it's so far away. And so we question, is it really for me? Or maybe it could happen. And actually living it is another thing. And that's what I'm, first of all, getting in your reading. It is a dream that will blow your mind to think, oh my God, is this happening in my life? I can't believe it. So that's something that I'm seeing here. With the Ace of Cups, this is obviously talking about the number one thing your heart is yearning for. So that's the other guidance, energy I'm getting as the answer to the question. It will absolutely blow your mind if it actually happens. It is the number one thing in your heart at the moment. And with the Three of Pentacles, it has to do with some form of collaboration. So what is collaboration? For some of you, collaboration could be collaborating with others. Maybe it's a business work, because Three of Pentacles is a card of work. So maybe it's in the area of your work. Pentacles, work and finances. Maybe collaborating with others is in love. Being with the right person, or being with the right group of people, or becoming a part of a community that you're dreaming about. Three of Pentacles, what else could it be? Something working out for you. Something finally working out for you, which means, if this resonates with you, that you've been trying to make it happen before, it wasn't working out, and suddenly it starts working out for you. So these are the 3 clues that I see when it comes to your biggest wish in your life. The one that is currently birthing in your life right now, and what's needed the most is hope. Have clear white means untainted. Have clear hope in the knowing that it's going to happen with utmost tranquility and happiness of living your life right now. That is how you successfully move through that transitional area that you are currently in right now. Just know it's going to happen for you, and feel the joy of today, not just tomorrow. Hey, please enjoy tomorrow. Imagine it. This is not what I'm saying, but what I am seeing is to have happiness in your today. Oh, I'm lucky to be where I am. Oh, I'm lucky with this that I have and this that I'm experiencing and this in my life. Enjoy the now. And that's what creates your tomorrow. So what did I just want to check right now? Oh, yes, I wanted to read your hexagram. So let me pull out your guidebook, hexagram guidebook on hexagram number 22 and see what hexagram number 22, which we opened right on the page, is about. So overall picture, it says, the grace hexagram portrays the idea that when gentleness and strength are balanced, things flow smoothly. You won't believe me. It's exactly the same message, this particular one. The pile number 1 had firmness and grace. And you're getting also grace with gentleness and strength. I highly recommend you check pile number 1 if you're drawn to it. So, the grace hexagram portrays the idea that when gentleness and strength are balanced, things flow smoothly. By observing changes in the sky, one can understand the seasons and shifts, which you're in, by the way. Similarly, observing human civilization and culture can guide society towards the right path. Guys, this instantly reminds me of an Instagram reel that I saw right now. I don't know what's up with your pal, with the stamps being ready on the side and the Instagram reel that I just saw before your reading. And this reel was saying something along the lines of, and I don't know how it's going to fit into your reading at all, but since I just observed, a human civilization and the idea of gentleness and strength, some speaker here, who was it? Let me open up this reel actually. Right, so this is what the reel looks like. I found it on a channel called Untamed Hero. So anyways, he was talking about the best way to spot an idiot. And he was saying that the cruel people in society are, it may seem, of course, he didn't say that, but I'm just saying it may seem like they're winning, but he's actually talking about how they are the biggest losers, because in our evolution to forming human civilization, it is the kindest who are the smartest, because they've built these, they were able to mature and build these neurological pathways in their minds, or mature on a neurological level. Let me hear this so I don't say it wrong. So the summary is that empathy and kindness are an evolved state of being. He explains it beautifully in his speech, if you want to watch it. And so he talks about how those that haven't developed these skills are not yet well evolved, right? It is the humans that have understood that, because it goes against their instinctual being of just wanting to fight back, wanting to do this, and they were able to successfully shut that part of their brain down in order to evolve and understand how to do things in a civilized manner. So long story short, I don't know why this is really falling in your reading. I really must think about this, because it reminds me again of that reel that I just watched before your reading, your personal reading. So by observing changes in the sky, I get it. Oh my God, I get it. It talks about your personal evolution. Yes, you are going through right now a great personal evolution, and that is your capability of knowing how to create things that you want into your existence. And that's helping you in leveling up your consciousness. It's helping you transcend as a soul. Oh my God, you're going through a great evolution through this process of you going towards your dreams. And that's why you're dropping these old people out of your life, because you're no longer in the same frequency. And so, my trail of thoughts, yes. And so you too, in order to evolve, you need that balance. And that is the balance of being happy and loving what you're doing as you create what you want, but at the same time, being strong and doing what is necessary to stand up for yourself or set your boundaries. Let me just make sure that I got the two sides correct. Let's pull out. Oh, that was great guidance there. So you're going through an evolutionary process. This is amazing. All right, so I got 3 cards here and this moved. And so this is part of the first balance, right? So what is that balance that you're guided to create as the final part of your personal reading? You got, I felt it had to do with strength. So you've got the rebel with the emperor card with the rebel. You've got, wow, the high priestess with inner voice. These are major arcana. 3 major arcana on one side, wow. And you've got new vision, that's the hanged man. So that's on one side. On the other side, you've got, whoa, this is an extra card in this deck. It's called the Master, so we'll treat it as a major arcana. You've got the 4 of Pentacles with the Miser. And you've got the 2 of Cups with friendliness. So what are the 2 sides that you are guided to balance? My dear pile number 2, what are the 2 sides? In your pursuit to getting what you want to have the wisdom in knowing how to work with that energy, as explained and guided in this reading. We know that it's all about harmony. We'll get to that part soon, but just showing you an outline first. In your pursuit to get what you want, you don't want to lose your power and let it weaken you. You know, for example, like when we want something so much, the more attached we are to it, the more vulnerable we are to accepting things that we don't want, doing things that we don't want, just because we're threatened by the idea that we may not have it. And so that's the sort of balance I'm seeing here. Your reading is saying, with the Master, you're reaching the mastery of understanding how to get what you want without losing your power. And that involves having the faith that it's going to happen to you, but at the same time living happy right now in your pursuit of getting what you want. And that's the real mastery here. This is the area that needs the mastery, that is robbing the power from the other side. The mastery is in knowing how to move towards the things that you want while being happy, so that you don't lose your power or the faith that keeps you moving forward. Very beautiful way that the cards chose to show it. So it's about keeping your power all while pursuing what you want. And the key here is the mastery of the happiness of the right now, not being attached to it. That will unlock even more the power of the actions that you take, as well as the faith that you will have, that magical power that allows you, the High Priestess, to co-create with your vision with the universe, because that's the power that you have, your vision. So yeah, it all lies in the mastery of this area that unlocks your power, that allows you to have this vision uninterrupted to co-create. So this is exactly what I see, my dear pile number 2, as your personal reading that you're meant to hear. And I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your personal reading. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. All right, so very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. Your significator card is the flower spirit. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and see what your personal reading is all about today. We'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you've got kindness with the keyword benevolence. You've got recovery. Nice. This is the 24th I Ching hexagram. Okay. It's just that it's white on white. It was very hard to see. Yeah, it is 24, not 34. You've got river. And you've got, I'm constantly seeing things branching out here. Do you see the branching? The branching out here, the branching out of the river or the rivers. You've got doctor. Recovery and doctor. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards to see what your personal reading is all about. These are coming out, so I'm going to take them as well as these actually. So yeah, I feel like your cards popped out right away. Let's see what you've got. So you've got the Fool card, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the King of Cups, and let's complete it with these, I guess. You've got the Three of Wands, you've got the Ace of Swords. Wow, this is a powerful Ace of Swords here. All right, two aces. And the King of Wands. I feel like there's a direction here. So what's going on exactly? What is the energy of your personal reading? I'm just seeing so many things. Is your reading, in fact, talking about many things? Or are they all connected? I think the best thing to do to tie this all together or understand, look, you've got the tree here that we're seeing, and we've got, it's a road, but no, it's actually a river, and it's the river that we're looking at here. Now let me think. Hold up. There's a new beginning in your life. The Fool card. Page, a lot of pages. A lot of pages and aces. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take these. So you've got the Fool, new beginning. Page, new page. Ace, new beginning. Ace of Swords, new beginning. So I was right in picking up on the fact that there are many new beginnings happening in your life. So your personal reading is showing that you are on the path of many new things in your life starting to happen at the moment. First off, one of the main energies, there's something about blood flow, there's something about your health. You're on a recovery path. You're on the path of recovery. And if we look at the Ace of Wands here, and kindness, the river, it seems like you were in power here of your health. You've been doing a lot of things that may not have shown in your outside world yet, but I feel like with the tree, your body has really been healing within in a profound way, that it's going to start now showing in your life. Doctor is healing, recovery, yeah, I really feel like your body is recovering in a big way in the next part of your life. That's one of your major new beginnings. Your personal reading is saying keep doing, because of the Ace of Wands, you're the creator here. Keep doing what you are doing. What you're doing is right. It's working. It's healing your blood flow. I feel like with the yellow and the red, the blues, I feel like it's a different nutrients in your blood flow. Like there is, I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, but I'm kind of picking up like there's more oxygen, there's more nutrients in your body, in your blood flow. There's your blood flow is healthier. You're maybe taking your supplements. Your immune system is higher. White blood cells, like, yeah, red blood cells, maybe if you had a problem with iron, it's getting better. Red blood cells, anyways, I'm not, like I said, I'm not an expert, but all I am trying to say is that all of the efforts that you've been taking are really having a great effect in your path to recovery. Your body's becoming stronger little by little. With the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to start seeing great progress uh, in your health, in your movement, in everything. Yeah, as time goes by, the days go by, the months go by, it is clear that you're going to be surprised with the type of recovery that you will be seeing. So keep doing that and keep carving for more. Keep doing what you know is the best for you, because you are on the right path, albeit maybe slow but steady recovery. So that's the first thing that I see in your personal reading. Yeah, I forgot to mention here, there's the keyword kindness, there's the keyword benevolence. Keep doing the right things for your body. Be kind to your body. Don't, with benevolence, don't expect it to, like, don't give it so that it gives you results. Just continue to do the kind and right thing for your body. Now, I want to move around the new beginnings here, because we've got the Fool and the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I can't help but feel with these two together in conjunction to each other that there's a new exciting venture, a new exciting journey. The Fool card is all about getting into a new journey, a new exciting journey in life. Page of Wands is more or less the same. It shares that same thing, getting on a new exciting journey. So I want to know what your personal reading wants to show you with regards to your new personal journey. Your reading is saying you're going to begin a really exciting journey that you will love, that's full of fun. And I want to explore that for you. Let this be here. And I want to explore that for you. What is that new beginning that you will be on? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. If I look at these two cards, knowing that the Queen of Wands is an archetype of being popular and looking at school children, having fun together, I have the strong feeling, especially with mobile phones, your cell phones, that in the next phase of your life, you're in an exciting journey and you're going to be rather popular within a community. I feel like within this community that there's a lot of fun and interaction and communication together. You really stand out. You're going to stand out in this community and you're going to have a lot of fun with them. You're going to be with the Page of Swords, sharing ideas together, sharing interests together, and filling each other in on information with regards to this particular interest. So yeah, an amazing community. You stand out, you exude charisma in this community, people really like you, and you're having overall a lot of fun together. So can we get more information about this community? Overall, my dear pile number 3, in your personal reading, it continues to show that there are so many renewed energy in your life. So you've got the Hanged Man, and you've got the King of Swords. See, King of Swords and Hanged Man, Page of Swords. I feel like this is a forward-thinking community. With the Hanged Man, they're very capable and they have this open-mindedness to very easily look at things from a different perspective. They're non-judgmental. They're not cringing about different ideas. They're not closed off from trying new things, reading about new topics, things like that. Very intellectual, open-minded community, very forward-thinking, open-mindedness. I think you're really going to enjoy it and enjoy how they're able to see the same thing from different points of views. You know, there's no dogma in this community. Some people see this as a vase, some people see it as two people kissing. This community is able to see it from all different perspectives. If there's more, they'll say, give me more. I'm open to explore more. So very interesting. I think you're going to have a lot of fun in this new community, especially that the flower spirit has to do with friendships. Let me read this part to you. It's very interesting, especially that you're getting something about a community here. So the flower spirit, it says, this card shows the tender and sensitive flower fairy, the soul of each plant. She listens with all her heart to her friends and provides a soothing caress when their edges get prickly. By enjoying life and keeping the playfulness in her heart, she is a source of inspiration and joy. Her childlike vision helps her see the good in all things, especially herself. Yeah, I really feel like you're going to be popular amongst a community, a caring community, an open-minded community. And I feel like there is this vibe of, I want to say this without anything cringy, but taking care of each other, like being there, being there for each other, making it better for each other, sharing ideas that propels you forward, you and others. So yeah, a really good friendship, a beautiful community who is able to encourage each other without being judgmental towards each other in any way. Yeah, there's a beautiful, playful energy towards you and this group of people. Innocent, childlike fun. And yeah, you're going to thrive in this community. You're really going to enjoy it. You're probably wondering, this new community, how are you going to meet them? So, to answer this question, you've got the Justice card, the Devil card, and you've got the Chariot card. This is a peculiar community. This is a community that managed to overcome a specific difficulty, get their rights through their intelligent, strategic moves. And this is where you're all going to meet. You're going to be like the community that meets each other. Oh, so you dealt with the situation. Oh, so you had to go there, didn't you? Yeah, I had to go there. I had to sign this. I had to do this. Oh my God, me too. And then when I signed this, they told me it wasn't going to work. Oh my God, it's the same thing. What did you do about this? Well, I had this friend that told me to be careful with that. So I was lucky in that regard. Oh, you're so lucky. Well, I had to figure things out. I had to go to all these different places until I figured out it wasn't going to work in this way. And so I did it this way. Oh, really cool. So overall, I see that this is a community that met not through happenstance. Is that what it's called? Through happenstance? Or is that not what it's called? Or maybe it will look like it's a happenstance, but you all found yourself in this place because you all had to take some necessary steps to get your rights or do justice for yourselves or find the truth about a difficulty a similar difficulty that you all had to go through. So you meet at a point where you made it happen, all of you. and you have a lot of fun. You share your ideas and the different ways in which you had to go through all of this. You're very happy that you made it. Perhaps you even form a community that helps others that are going through this similar thing now that you have this experience, or supports others in their journey of this particular situation. So that's the type of energy that I'm picking up here with this exciting new beginning. In fact, this is your significator card. One of the things that you will love about this next phase of your life, your personal reading is showing you, is the kind, benevolent group that you will meet that is there for each other and has a lot of fun. Not to mention that you will be standing out, that you will be very popular in this community. Right. So that is the second thing that I see your personal reading is showing you. Do you see all the different energies? Very tailored to you. And now let's take a look before these two cards will be left, and we'll explore them. But let's take a look at this next new beginning, because I see here and some form of empowerment. Do you see? You were very stuck with something before, and now you're finding the clarity, the idea maybe. You have an action plan. Yeah, it looks like a direction. You have an action plan and a direction, and you're moving towards this direction with great power. You know what to do, and you're freeing yourself from this particular situation. So maybe these cards are connected here. Yeah, it's in conjunction to the Ace of Swords as well. So this gives us the bigger story. So what's the scoop here? You're free, you're liberated. Three of Wands. You're like, yay, I'm finally moving after being stuck for so long, because now I know the right direction. To say that you'll be happy with the improvements and how things play out, because this is the studio, how things play out will be an understatement. This is the King of Cups, the biggest card in the Cups suits. So you're going to be very happy with how things play out through the particular actions in the direction that you see. Also, the King of Wands shows that you have the full capability. You're very lucky in that you have the full capability to move in that direction that you're thinking about, and things will be working out for you. Things will be flowing and moving quickly with the Three of Wands. So let's get more information about that, my dear pile number 3. Let's get more information about this particular part of your personal reading. Ooh. So you've got the Six of Pentacles. You're seeking assistance, it seems. You know, this reminds me of the idea that not everything has to be done on your own. It's always good to ask for help. Assistance is good. There's this idea with the Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow, you've got the Four of Wands, and here you're committing. Maybe you're committing to others. You're putting your hands together with someone or others, and you're committing together. You're celebrating your new beginning. Oh, I think your new idea, if I'm not wrong, your new idea is like, I'm gonna look for people who are searching for this. I have this, and they have what I need. So there's some form of deal here being formed between you and someone or others to help liberate you completely from a path that you were trying to pursue, but you were so stuck you couldn't pursue it. And now you're like, oh, I'm with the King of Wands, I'm fully capable of moving in this direction. I can do this. I can provide. You talk to other people. You seek assistance. You're like, hey, I would love your help in that. I know you're interested in this, and that. I have that. I can totally provide that happily. Would you be interested in providing me with that? So there's some form of swap of energy here, swap of assistance. And right away, there's a deal with the Four of Wands. There's commitment and there's excitement, a celebratory commitment. Everyone is happy here. You've got, yeah, the Page of Pentacles. I love this particular Page of Pentacles. And you've got, ooh, the Nine of Pentacles. I love your personal reading. So it shows here that through this collaborative work or this swap of energy, whatever it is, I'm assuming it's work. It might not be work because it could have been the Three of Pentacles, right? Whatever this, I give you, you give me, equal give and take commitment here with you and someone, you're able to turn this lemon into lemonade. It becomes your personal project that you adopt, you take notes, you learn as you go along with the Page of Pentacles, and you're able to turn every difficulty from now onwards into something amazing. And you're going to have a lot of excitement, you and others, in your collaboration to turn all of these difficulties into something amazing. I think all of you will be constantly celebrating, yay, we made it. Like, let's say you're a student, you're so good in this subject, and someone else is so good in that subject. So a third person is so good in a third subject. And you get this idea of saying, hey, why are we like all working individually? Why don't I walk up to these two people and say, hey, you're so good at physics, I'm so good at French, you're so good at math. Why don't we help each other? And this way we all succeed. And everyone's like, yeah, I love this idea. You know, I'm really struggling with math. Oh, I don't think someone with physics is struggling with math. Bad example. You know what I mean? I'm struggling with history. So the three of you, you swap these different expertise, you swap these different classes, teaching of classes, and you all succeed. So all I can tell you with the Nine of Pentacles is that this is leading to wish fulfillment for all of you, specifically you, my dear pile number 3. Like I have shown you here with the King of Cups, it's all going to play out beautifully. It's going to be music to your ears. The results, the path, how things work out, the deals you're going to make, the connections you're going to form along the way. No wonder that the Flower Spirit is your significator card. You're forming a community here and a community there. You're speaking a lot. Look at the mic here and look at the mic here. This is a part of your life where you're recovering, your energy is waking up, you're becoming popular, you're talking a lot, you're sharing your expertise here, you're sharing your vision there, and you're making things happen. Aces, 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 pages, full card. This is going to be amazing, my dear pile number 1. Your path is now starting, and there are many new things in your life that you're really going to enjoy, which makes me want to look at your I Ching hexagram. What does it mean? Let me pull out your book. Okay, so 22, 25. There we go. What does your hexagram say? So the recovery hexagram signifies a resurgence and renewal of situations. It indicates, do you see? But renewal, yes, but resurgence as well. Right, so it signifies a resurgence and renewal of situations, which is what we saw here. It indicates a favorable trend, suggesting no trouble in comings and goings, and friends arriving without any blame. Wow. So yeah, suggesting no trouble in comings and goings and friends arriving without any blame. Things are likely to return to normalcy in a short span. The phrase repeatedly on its path, 7 days for recovery, underlines the cyclical nature of the universe, suggesting that the ups and downs of situations are natural. So it was really natural for things to maybe have gone down or being stuck for a while. It is what it is. Sometimes things work, sometimes things don't. It doesn't mean that overall they're not meant to work. So there is a recovery here, even in that. I didn't notice that recovery in your body. Maybe this is even a recovery in your social life. Who knows? If you haven't been socializing, then this is a recovery also in your social life. And this is a recovery in this particular project or this particular thing that you wanted to pursue. So yeah, things are reviving and recovering in the next phase of your life. And it's all really favorable. It's going to start working out, especially in these three areas: your social life or your friends, in your body and your health, as well as this particular project. You're doing such a great job. You're treating yourself with kindness, your body. You're treating others with kindness. You're treating yourself kindly with others. You're treating others kindly and yourself kindly within this project. And it's just working. So I would say, since this is right under your significator card, one of your main messages is continue to be kind towards yourself. Forgive when things don't work out. Don't take things to heart. Don't let them hit you hard. Accept that things happen the way that they do. Take your time to recover, of course, but spring back up, jump right back up, and decide to give yourself a good life. Be kind to yourself and don't let yourself suffer for too long. Even when it comes to how you treat your health, be kind to yourself. Don't always just do good to your body so that it gives you back. Do good in general and see what this body is going to do. Not because you are waiting for it, but because of the love you are giving it. It's so important energetically here for things to work out. I was going to say in your particular situation, and then I thought, no, this is actually for everyone, really. Give everything with love. Just give from the heart is very important, even towards our bodies. So yeah, your personal reading is showing you that there's a lot of exciting things to come. This is a wonderful new chapter, it seems, in your life with all of the aces and the fool and the pages. And I just want to pull out 3 cards as your guidance in this next chapter of your life. My dear pile number 3. And you've got, woo, the 3 of Cups. This is like a direct message of have fun, enjoy your life. It's part of the kindness. Go out more, have fun more, have fun with others more. Let loose a little bit in terms of, doing the things that you enjoy. Perhaps you have been a little bit hard on yourself. So have fun in this new chapter of your life. Focus on having fun. Ooh. Something I didn't pick up on. Look at that, living the high life. If this is your project here, I want to say you're going to be very wealthy. You're going to be living a really good life. This is a hotel. This is someone in, what is it called? A penthouse, right? This is like increasing, they're holding. So it looks like this is a part of your life where you're getting accolades, awards, great results for the things that you're working hard towards. So again, it's funny, I'm getting the same message. You worked so hard, you deserve to have a little bit of fun. Have fun, enjoy your life. This is a time where life will be giving to you, as you can see with all of these new beginnings. Have fun, enjoy it. You're meant to enjoy this new life. Don't worry about it going away. Don't remember the pains of the past. Just enjoy your life in the now. Take care of yourself, take care of your life, but enjoy it. Oh, wow. Is this like guidance or forecast? I'm seeing your cards are saying you see this opportunity clearly with the Ace of Swords. You can see it. Go for it. Take it. It's yours. And yeah, my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your personal reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!